Hello again, I'm John, and this is guitar lesson number 4 in my series of free guitar lessons on video. Just as a reminder, you can find the materials for these on my website, johnbeemancomposer.com. That's B-E-E-M-A-N. Just look under the pull-down menu for free guitar lessons, and you'll find the music there. So last week, one of the things we did was learn the notes on the second string, which is the B string. So we have open B, and then first finger is C, and 3 fingers would be the note D. Also learned a new note on the E string, which is second finger, and that is F sharp. A new rhythm what we learned last week was the quarter rest, which is, this looks like a funny little squiggly thing, and that means a rest for one beat. So let's go ahead and try one of the songs from last week's lesson, and that's the New World Symphony. So let me go ahead and play it for you once. Starts on the E string, and then we're going to go to 3 fingers, starting on open E. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then E, D, C, D, E, rest, rest, second line, E, D, C, that's a beautiful song, beautiful melody. Well, let's try it together. I'm going to add some chords, and you can go ahead and play that tune, and I'll add some chords with that. So on the count of 4, 1, 2, ready, start on open E. Then E, D, C, D, E, second line, E, D, C, D, E, C. Really a beautiful melody. Okay, let's go on to this week. So now we're going to go to the G string. That's the 3rd string up. That's open G. And then just one new note to learn on that string, and that is the A note, which is actually just 2 fingers down on the G string. So we have open G and A. And with that, we can play some of the songs on this page. Before we do that, there's also a new kind of rhythm that you'll need for some of the songs. Those notes are called 8th notes. And those are the notes that are connected with a thick line going across. That's called a beam. And those get a half a beat each. So the way that we count 8th notes are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And so, in other words, they're twice as fast as quarter notes. So some of the later songs will need those. But for now, we're going to go to another French song, and it starts with 3 Gs. And then you play A, second finger. Then we have to cross over to the B string, and then back to the A, second finger, etc. Let me go ahead and play it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 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 A, B, A, G, E, A. And we start on the second string, now B. First finger, 3rd finger, back to first finger, B, B, C, C, B. Okay, let's try that one together on the count of 4. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. Second finger, open B, back to second finger, G, B, and we go to the B string. First finger, 3 fingers, back to first finger. Kind of a pretty little tune. The interesting thing about that song is it can actually be played as a duet. So there's a part A where one person would play that and then one person would play part B, and you put them together and it will harmonize and sound really great. So if you've got a friend you can try that with, that would be great. So also we do work on the G major scale, and this time it's going to be an 8-note scale, a full scale. And we're going to do it in a rhythm. We're going to play the G for a half note for 2 beats, and then 2 A's, quarter notes, B for a half note, 2 C's, quarter notes, D half note, quarter notes on the E's, half note on the F sharp, and quarter notes on the G's. And when we come down, we kind of reverse it. So we start with the 2 quarter notes, then the half note, 2 quarter notes, let's try that together. Okay, so we start with the long note and then the 2 short notes. 1, 2, ready, long note. And the 2 short notes, long note, and the 2 short notes, and remember always to do the alternating picking. That will make your playing much more fluid later on, so keep working on it and that will come along. There's some other songs on this page. We have Little Star and Brother John. So now that moves us along to our chords. Let's review what we did last week with our chords. So I'm going to kind of come up to the camera. So last time the song was that Rainbow Song. And we had that place where we had to go from the E minor, no fingers down, to the F bar chord. So I'm going to put my first finger down on 2 strings in the 1st fret, and second finger down on the 3rd string. You just have to practice going back and forth between those. No fingers, and the F bar chord. Okay, so why don't we try that song together? This is That Rainbow Song. It starts on a C, and then we're going to go to the A minor, and then to that E minor chord. Okay, so on the count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 2 C's, and go to the A minor, and 4 E minors, and get ready for that bar chord. To the C, same pattern, F, C, and G minor, G, C. That's a beautiful song. Let's do that one more time. I'm going to add some full chords along with that, so it should make things sound nice. On the count of 4. So ready? 1, 2, ready, C. A minor, A minor, then F, C, back to the F bar chord, C, D minor, G, C, beautiful song. If you know the tune, you can sing along with that as well. Okay, well this week we're not going to learn any new chords, but we are going to learn a new strum that I'll show you in a minute. The song for this week is Michael Row the Boat Ashore, a very well-known folk song. It also starts on the C chord, but you're going to do that for 8 times. And then 4 times for the F. Back to the C for 4 strums. Then our E minor chord again. D minor. And then 2 C's, 2 G's, and 4 C's. And you can do a nice strum on that, which will make things sound a little interesting. And it's a kind of a pick strum. So you pick the low note and then strum the 3 bottom strings. Same thing on the F. Pick the low note. There it is. Back to the C. And then the E minor. E minor. C. G. Makes things sound nice with that strum. Why don't we try that together? So pick, strum, pick, strum. Michael rowed the boat ashore. Yeah, that's a good one. You can do variations on it. We can do pick, strum, or you can pick, strum, strum, strum. Lots of possibilities there. All right, so that concludes our lesson number 4. I will try to come up with a new one soon. Remember, you can find materials at johnbeemancomposer.com. And happy practicing, and see you next time.